Today we're going to talk about exponential functions. You have two options with your calculator. You can either use this Inspire calculator if you're in class, or you can go to Google Classroom and then click on the Desmos saying under classwork and click on Desmos. I would always suggest once you get to Desmos, click the minus, and you can secure exponential functions in here. And so an exponential function happens whenever you have an x as the exponent. If you are in class, you can get this foldable and glue in your foldable. If you are not in class, then you need to write this in your spiral, and you'll have to be taking a picture of your stuff later. But exponential functions has an x as the exponent. There are two different kinds of exponential function. There is a growth, which it goes up, and then there is a decay, which goes down. And so anytime we have an exponential function, we have basically two numbers. This first number that is right here, this a, f of x equals a, it's the initial amount, what you're going to start with. And so a is the initial amount. And then this b, that number is either greater than 1 or between 0 and 1. It's not going to be negative if it's a function. And so it's either greater than 1 or between 0 and 1. If it is greater than 1, it's a growth function, exponential growth, which is this green one. It goes up, it's a growth. If it's between 0 and 1, it's a decay, like 0.5, 0.7. It's a decay, so it's going down here. We have talked about this line right here that's dotted, that each of these graphs gets really, really, really close to but never touches. It's the asymptote. And here on these, the asymptote is y equals 0 because it's a horizontal line. Our domain for all exponential functions are all real numbers because I can go as far to the left and as far to the right. But my range, I can't go past this asymptote. I can't touch the asymptote. I can't go past it. So it's y is greater than 0. So this a is my initial amount. This b determines is it growth or decay. And if it's greater than 1, that is also called the growth factor. By how much is it going to grow? And of course, if it's over here, it's the decay factor. You may need to pause this video to get all of this information down. If you need to, make sure you do that. Now, here are 4 different functions. They are all exponential functions. If you need to, you can stick them in the calculator to see whether or not it is an exponential growth or exponential decay. But all you have to do is look at the inside. If this number inside is greater than 1, then it's going to be a growth. If it is less than 1, it's going to be a decay. And so right now, my initial amount here is what's on the front side. And so what's on the front is 100. That means at 0, I'm going to have 100. My y-intercept is going to be 100. But then this right here, since it's 1 plus 0.75, that means this is going to be a growth. That's an ugly writing. And then the rate of growth or decay, or my growth factor, how much did it grow? Well, it was 1.75 is how much it was my growth factor, and then how much rate it was, that's a percent. So this 0.75 is what as a decimal or as a percent. You move it over twice, and then it becomes 75% is my rate of growth. I'm going to top this next one, hopefully to make it easier. So this one right here, my initial is 200. And this was 200 because it came first. Because I subtracted this number from 1, I'm going to have a decay. But I can prove that it's a decay because I can either stick this in my calculator, get a graph, and I can put 200 open parentheses 1 minus 0.125 close parentheses raised to the x power. I can stick that in there and I press enter. Well, here's the thing about this. I can't see it. So I have to press menu and I have to press 4 to zoom out. So I'm going to press 4 again. And it's going to be way up here. Oh, there it was. Look. Oh, here it is right here. This is coming down. It's a decay. This is an exponential decay. Well, what was my rate of growth? Well, my decay factor was whatever 1 minus 0.125 is. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to go 1 minus 0.125. Well, that is 0.875 is my decay factor. But then that as a percentage is by how much did I go down? What was how much did I decay? Well, I decayed 12.5%. So my decay factor was 0.875, which is there. But what percent did I go down? That's the same percent. Let's go back and check this gross one with Desmos. If I put in 100 open parentheses and it was 1 minus, I don't remember what it was. Sorry. Or it was plus 0.75 plus 0.75. And I'm going to raise it to the, I'm going to get this, I'm going to press A to the B, and then that's going to be X. That is an exponential growth because it's going up. So here, what was my initial amount? My initial amount is 12 because that's what was here. Is it a growth or decay? Is this number over 1 or under 1? Well, it's over 1, so that means it's going to be a growth. By how much did it go over 1? Well, we can take our calculator and we can do 1.5 minus 1 to get 0.5. And so 0.5 was, 1.5 is my growth factor. The percent that it was 0.5, which is 50%. 1.5 is my growth factor. 50% is how much the rate that it grew. This one right here, what's my initial amount? My initial amount is 15. Is this going to be growth or decay? Is it over 1 or above 1 or under 1? Sorry. It's going to be, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. It's going to be decay because this number is less than 1. And then you can take your calculator and what is 1 minus 0.75? Well, is 0.25. My growth factor or my decay factor was 0.5, but my decay rate was 25%. However, I did away from 1 is what my decay was. If you have any questions, make sure you ask them. You're going to have an assignment that is in Google Classroom. This is pretty easy stuff.